Welcome, and thank you for joining our Q4 edition of the Metro Manufacturing Alliance General Meeting. My name is Jack Harrison, and I'm an Economic Development Specialist here at One Southern Indiana. I'm excited to update you today with what has been going on with our Metro Manufacturing Alliance over the past several months and how we've been working to engage and impact you and our local businesses here in the Southern Indiana region. First, a quick overview of today's agenda. We'll start off by talking about some of the recent events we've held through the Metro Manufacturing Alliance. Next, we will talk about a number of impactful projects, both on the attraction and expansion fronts here in Southern Indiana. We'll then hear from our awesome content partner for today's meeting, the folks at Prosser Career Education Center. You'll hear from Jenna Orwick and Emory Jones from their team to talk more about what Prosser does for local youth here in the community and some intriguing projects that they have coming up in the near term. Lastly, we'll talk about what to expect for the Metro Manufacturing Alliance into 2025. We'll highlight some events. It won't be an extensive list, but we've really seen a lot of positive momentum over the past year with the MMA. And so with that in mind, as well as hearing direct feedback from you all and other community stakeholders, we're going to continue to build on that success. And of course, we want to thank you for your involvement over the past year, as well as our valued MMA sponsors, Harding Szymanski, Cutter Construction, Mariner Wealth Advisors, and PNC Bank. Let's get started. We held our annual manufacturing week with our partners at Maker 13 and the NOCO Arts District in Jeffersonville. This year, we had over 400 students from 10 high schools covering 4 counties in Southern Indiana. We also had 19 companies, both manufacturers and educational institutions, set up booths with highly interactive engagement. Some examples include virtual welding, crafting keychains with CNC machines, remote control robots, and for the first time, actually, a student career center with resume writing, VR goggles to explore career pathways, and so much more. We want to thank both all of our schools and our companies that participated. We also would like to thank our host for Media Day, Amatrol, where over 30 select students met with community leaders, local elected officials, and others about the opportunities in this industry here in Southern Indiana. We then, following the event and in the weeks afterwards, made prize deliveries to students who won based on their high level of participation at Manufacturing Week. We, of course, want to thank the over a dozen companies who donated those prizes this year. Personally, it was truly a blessing for me and for other colleagues to visit these schools and show our gratitude and appreciation to the teachers, staff, and students who joined us this year and made this all possible. These young people are the part of the future of our community, and I know we all want them to continue being a part of our shared community, gaining meaningful employment and other opportunities with these manufacturers and educational institutions. Next up, in the month of October, we held our Unlock Efficiency with Lean Manufacturing workshop. That was October 10th and 11th. We partnered with folks at the Indiana Small Business Development Center. We brought in Georgie and Simeon from their team, very knowledgeable expert in lean manufacturing. This was actually another iteration of a workshop we did on this very same topic here in Clark and Floyd County earlier this summer. And so we figured we would take the show on the road to Scott County, and we partnered with the great folks at the Scott County Chamber who graciously hosted us at Mid-America Science Park in Scottsburg. And we actually had 2 sold-out days with over 19 registrants across 6 different manufacturers. Just really love to see the level of engagement and to see those folks in action as they worked with Georgian. I think it was a fantastic opportunity to give value to the local workforce for these companies. Next up, we held our annual holiday social. We actually combined 2 peer groups for this, both our Commercial Connections group as well as the Metro Manufacturing Alliance. Sponsored by First Savings Bank. We held this at Maker 13. And while we had our typical get-together as far as just enjoying the holidays, really taking a step back to relax. But we did add a wrinkle this year, as really there are just too many resources to pass up the opportunity, and so we were very appreciative of Romy Ancog and other representatives of the U.S. Small Business Administration who came in and provided their time to talk about what's called the Working Capital Pilot Program for manufacturers and other companies to essentially have access to a line of credit, whether to use on an asset or transactional basis to do things like complete purchase orders and help you scale your operations. If you have any questions about this program and would like to learn more, please contact me or our team, and we'll be happy to provide you with those resources. And last but not least, on December 10th, we held our inaugural Women in MMA Annual Celebration. The Women in MMA is an opportunity for women, but also men, to foster meaningful connections in the industry, in the local area. Sponsored by PNC, we meet quarterly at different venues, both to just talk informally about different topics that are really on the minds of folks in the manufacturing industry, but also to get our hands dirty, if you will, whether that's fun, interactive activities like making candles, binding leather notebooks, and more. This inaugural annual celebration was a fantastic experience, both because we got to hear from a panel of 4 leading women in industry, moderated by Michael Leland, a senior vice president and Kentucky market leader at PNC. Those panelists we were honored to have were Dana Huber of Huber's Winery and Starlight Distillery, Jill Peden of Ironmark, Kimberly Perkins of Amatrol, and Susan Woods of the Talus Group. There were so many great takeaways from them as they shared their stories, talked about the challenges they've faced, and other advice they had for working professionals in the industry. We also had the sincere pleasure of recognizing the 4 finalists for our first Woman of the Year in Manufacturing Award, which was crafted by Maker 13. I think this group of accomplished finalists were a model representation of the strength and expertise that we are blessed to have in our own backyard. And of course, a special congratulations to our award winner, Kimberly Perkins of Amatrol. It was a great turnout, and we're really excited to continue doing this in the years ahead. If you have questions about the Women in MMA or would love to join us in 2025, please contact me, and we'd love to have you join us. And now for some updates in economic development. The Metro Manufacturing Alliance provides us a unique opportunity to truly stay engaged with you, our local businesses and employers, and help you grow, but it's also something that we can point to and showcase for folks who may not be as familiar with us in Southern Indiana. And so again, something for us to leverage and help attract those new projects into the area as well. So over the past several months, we've had 5 new announcements, including Kinco Logistics Services. Kinco provides supply chain management solutions for a wide array of industries, including services like integrated logistics, e-commerce fulfillment, and much more. Based in Jeffersonville, Indiana, this attraction project will bring 254 new jobs. It'll have just under $11 million in added payroll and a total capital investment of $15 million. Next up, Voestalpine Roll Forming Corporation. This company is a supplier of roll-formed steel and metal services for industries like aerospace, construction, transportation, and more. Based in Jeffersonville, this expansion project will bring 110 new jobs, over $8 million in added payroll, and just under $78 million in total capital investments. Next, we have Precision Automation Company, also known as Payco Manufacturing. For over 70 years in Clarksville, Payco provides high-quality automation systems, machine work, and fabrication. This expansion project with them is going to lead to 14 new jobs, about $1 million in added payroll, and over $500,000 in total capital investment. Next is a company, Conco Incorporated. Conco is a full-service supplier of ammunition containers for our U.S. Armed Forces, and with their announcement last year, as well as this recent expansion, we're actually excited for Conco to potentially become one of the 3 largest private employers in Scott County. So with this expansion in particular, looking to add 175 new jobs, $10.9 million in added payroll, and over $69 million in total capital investment. Really great opportunity up in Scott County. And last and certainly not least, we have Lumina Sustainable Materials. Lumina provides mining and material solutions at the forefront of sustainable material science. Located in Jeffersonville, this attraction project will bring 50 new jobs, $3.6 million in added payroll, and $14.2 million in total capital investment. It's your investment and involvement that helps us to be successful in this work. So we thank you, and we'll continue to work to retain our local businesses and keep stacking these wins with you and our many other partners here in Southern Indiana. Next up, we have Jenna Orwick and Emory Jones from Prosser Career Education Center. I'm very excited for you to learn more about the work they do to ensure local students gain the skills for continued education and career readiness. Ladies, take it away.
Hello, MMA General Meeting folks. Welcome to Prosser Live. Today we have a very special guest with us. It is Miss Jenna Orwick, the Work-Based Learning Coordinator. Come on out. Hello, Jenna.
Hey, thanks for having me.
We are so happy to have you with us today. And we actually have a lot of questions from the audience. But before we dive into those, we found this old thing. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Yeah, so this is Prosser by the numbers, just kind of showing the students that we serve, because Prosser serves a wide range of students.
Yeah.
So from 6 counties across Southern Indiana.
Woo, that's a lot of students.
So we got Floyd, Clark, up to Scott, Washington County, and then also Harrison and Crawford. So that's 26 high schools within those counties. Those juniors and seniors will come to Prosser for a half day to study a specific career trade.
Incredible opportunity for our students in Southern Indiana. Well, we want to take a closer look, and it looks like you brought a video for us. So, roll the clip.
Career and technical education is more crucial than ever. Prosser offers effective, high-quality career and technical education that will enable students to earn industry-recognized licenses, certifications, and college credits while they're still in high school. Students enrolling at Prosser have 28 career and technical programs to choose from. Nearly all of these programs are designed by the state of Indiana as high-wage, high-demand careers. Workforce certifications are offered within these programs, and in 2023, students earned over 64,000 work-based learning hours through job shadow experiences and internships, and over 12,900 college credits. Every student can find their future career at Prosser, whether they plan to enter the workforce or pursue post-secondary education. Prosser graduates are equipped with the skills and knowledge to succeed. Students have access to continuously updated equipment, ensuring that they're trained on the newest technology and by knowledgeable and highly skilled teachers with years of industry experience. Our curriculum integrates academic principles such as language arts and math instruction within the program's specific curriculum. These lessons are designed to encourage students to read, write, and learn practical math skills to be successful in college or the workplace. At Prosser, it all happens here. From building houses, driving bulldozers, interning in hospitals, rebuilding vehicles, programming, and much more. We provide students with the tools to succeed and the opportunities to excel. Enroll now to start the pathway to your future success at Prosser Career Education Center.
Wow, Jenna, Prosser sure looks like an awesome option for students to take advantage of. Well, we actually polled the audience during commercial break, and we have some questions for you. Are you up for another game? Could you?
I love another game. Let's do it.
Let's answer the audience's questions.
Okay.
Have you seen one of these before?
I have on that Jimmy Fallon show.
We sure do love Jimmy Fallon around here. Well, Prosser Live, we want to simulate that game. So if you could peel off our first question.
What programs does Prosser offer? Okay, so we offer 28 career and technical education programs, soon to be 29 because we have plumbing and pipe fitting is a newer program.
Awesome.
And so of those 28 programs, 4 of them are really focused on manufacturing, which I know that's what we want to talk about right now. So our 4 manufacturing programs are welding, precision machining, design tech drafting, and then lastly, industrial maintenance / automation and robotics.
Long name, amazing results. Well, what's next here? What programs earn industry certificates and college credits?
Okay, this is a trick question because all of them do. So students in our programs earn college credit through our partnerships with Ivy Tech and VU. So they're getting that college credit. And then as far as industry certifications, almost every program offers some type of industry certification. Just to name a few would be the AWS certification for our welding students, SolidWorks for our design tech students. So they're earning those certifications and college credit while they are in high school with us.
So basically, we're setting these students up to jumpstart their college career or be hired very easily in high-demand, high-paying jobs.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one misconception about Prosser is that our students aren't college-bound. A lot of them are, and we happen to also give out more dual credits than any other high school in the surrounding area.
I'm just loving Prosser more and more by the minute.
That's what happens.
Well, we've got a couple more questions. Let's take a look at the next one. Can businesses partner with Prosser by hosting students for work-based learning?
Absolutely, yes. This is actually my favorite way, or one of the most meaningful ways that businesses can partner with Prosser is by hosting our students for work-based learning activities. So that could be for a one-day job shadow, that could be for a week-long micro internship, or for seniors, a paid extended internship at the end of their senior year.
And you said paid internship?
I said paid.
These students getting money on school time. Talk about a win-win.
Yeah. And honestly, a lot of the seniors end up working for the companies that they intern with upon graduation. So it is truly a win-win.
Yeah.
Other ways that businesses can get involved is by joining our advisory boards and coming to our events like Options Day and our mock interviews.
Great.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing. It looks like we've got one final question. Let's take a look. How do I learn more about Prosser manufacturing programs?
Yeah, so you can hop on over to Prosser's YouTube page and watch program-specific videos about not only manufacturing, but all of our Prosser programs.
Okay. Well, thank you for playing. I think we gave our audience the answers they need.
Awesome.
All right, MMA, we have time for one more segment. And Jenna, I think you know what it is. We have Think Fast. Okay, so I've got some cards here. And our goal is to answer the questions with the first thing that comes to our mind. We're thinking fast. Are you ready?
Yes, I think so.
Let's get it started. Jenna, what is a new initiative at Prosser?
A new initiative that we're very excited about at Prosser is a clothing store we're calling Freely Fitted, and it's a place where students experiencing clothing insecurity, or maybe they just have some needs, can come and get clothes for interviews and workwear for free, no cost to them. So we're looking for business donations of new or gently used clothing items that somebody could wear to work, and also just some financial support. All right, Emory, what is Prosser's open house, and when is Prosser's open house?
Okay, so Prosser's Open House is a time where community members, alumni, parents, students, and friends can come on out to Prosser and take a look at our facility, chat with teachers and current students to learn more about what all we have to offer. And it is taking place, can't forget that, the third Thursday in January. Every year, you can count on it. We'll see you there. All right, well, next up, Jenna, when are program mock interviews?
Program mock interviews are typically in the fall and the spring, depending on the program. So our industrial maintenance, design tech, and our precision machining interviews are typically in October. And then our welding programs are typically in February. So we love business to come out, meet our students, meet our teachers, and recruit those interns.
And that's a great opportunity for business partners to get involved, right?
Yeah, meet our students, come recruit, find those interns, and see the facility.
Incredible.
What are other ways the community can connect with Prosser?
I love that you asked. They can join our alumni association or follow along with all the things and programs they are up to. You can do that by visiting prosseralumni.org. That was a doozy. We might not have talked fast, but we sure did think fast. Well, folks, thanks for tuning in. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have today with Work-Based Coordinator Jenna Orwick. Thank you so much for coming out. If you all want to learn more about Prosser or follow along with all that we're up to, follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and you just search for Prosser Careers to find us. Good night. Oh my gosh.
Amazing. Thank you, Jenna and Emory, for sharing more with us about what you all have going on at Prosser. Before we wrap it up today, folks, one final update for you. As I said at the beginning, we're really starting to see a lot of positive momentum with the Metro Manufacturing Alliance, and we really look forward to continue building on that success in 2025. All of what I'm about to mention to you is not an extensive list of what we have planned, but there are just a few things I did want to highlight before we wrap up here today. First, please mark your calendar and save the date for Wednesday, May 7th, as that is when we'll host our annual Metro Manufacturing Alliance Summit. We look forward and aim to bring you another great lineup of speakers to present on topics that are top of mind for you and for businesses across southern Indiana. We also hope you will join us on April 8th, as that is when we are partnering with the folks at the Indiana Small Business Development Center for a business building workshop hosted by our friends at Ivy Tech in Sellersburg. We'll actually be looking to bring in both folks in manufacturing as well as those who own or are affiliated with small businesses. We'll be bringing in speakers and facilitators who can speak to both audiences on a number of topics, whether that is HR, operations and tracking key performance indicators, sales and marketing, and many more. There are more details to come there, but in the meantime, I always want to flag my trusted colleague, Rachel Armstrong. She's our small business navigator on the team. Again, in the meantime, if you have any questions or are interested in learning more about resources that could be available to you, she's a wealth of information, and I would encourage you to reach out to her accordingly. For the past few years or so, the Metro Manufacturing Alliance has been hosting monthly peer group roundtables. Those have varied from CEO roundtables and other folks in leadership to folks with positions in sales, HR, procurement, plant management, to name a few. We first absolutely want to thank all of those who participated over the course of this year, as well as our valued facilitators who came in to lead these conversations. We absolutely commend them for their time and attention. But in 2025, there will be a little bit of a change here. We are going to maintain the monthly CEO roundtables with both Rip Tilden and Louis Rudy. But for those other groups that I mentioned, we're going to change the format a little bit to be more of a quarterly or month-to-month workshop format. These are things that, after hearing feedback from you directly and other stakeholders, we feel that this is something we can do to provide even more value for you and your colleagues, all of our members here in the Metro Manufacturing Alliance. So again, more details to come. We hope you'll continue to join us throughout 2025. As we wrap up, I hope that you have enjoyed our new format. for the MMA Quarterly General Meeting, and we'll continue to send these out to you directly via email at your own viewing leisure, so that you can tune in and keep up to date about the opportunities out there to engage with you and your colleagues. As our team's MMA liaison, please get in touch with me if there's anything you need assistance with or you would like to learn more about. Again, we wouldn't be able to do this without you. Thank you for tuning in this time. On behalf of our economic development team and all of us here at One Southern Indiana, I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a happy holiday season. See you in the new year.